Hello and welcome to Star Trek. I'm Rohit Khilnani. Joining us is actor Akshay Kumar. Akshay, thank you for giving me time.
Thank you.
Okay, Akshay, I've been seeing your interviews. You were in the capital some time back. Promotions are now a big integral part after you make a film, after the film is over. You seem to be enjoying this now.
Well, it's something which is very essential. Every producer, every studio wants an actor to go and talk about the film.
Right.
Obviously, it's a duty of actor also to go and do
Right.
that. Well, sometimes it does get boring because you ask the same kind of questions again and again, and then you have to answer.
Yeah.
And how many different kind of answers can you give?
I think.
The only best way is to more enjoy it. I try and see my movie a lot of times so that I can keep on getting more things
Right.
out of the movie and tell the audience or tell the presenter what I feel about the film. So I basically enjoy that.
Right. You prefer these times, or you prefer the times when you started, when you all would just concentrate on shooting a film and just do one-off interviews here and there?
I think the earlier time was much better. Much better, because that time it used to be not even that one interview also.
Yeah.
It used to just go, chalo, ek magazine ka kar liya, uska cover kar liya, ye kar liya, and we
Right.
just talk about it, and that's it. We were not specially talking about one film.
One film.
It's
Okay, we'll try and keep this entertaining then.
I am waiting for it.
Okay, so you play an army officer in this.
Yes.
Very few people know that your dad was actually an army officer
Yes.
way before you were born, right?
Yes, that's true.
Okay, so you clearly get the principles, the discipline from him.
Absolutely. Whatever discipline I have obtained is because of my family.
Okay, and now you're passing all the discipline to your son.
Not as much as my father passed it, because I'm a little bit more softy, but nevertheless, a regime is also there for him, and he follows it.
Okay, so this army officer in the film is on a holiday, and that's when he finds some some cells that are operational.
Sleeper cells.
Okay, sleeper cells. So that's what we could make out from the promo. Now you tell us more about it.
Well, hats off to Murugadoss, my director of my film,
Right.
for coming up with something which nobody dared touch, a subject which nobody dared touch, and that is consisting of sleeper cell. We have seen movies about terrorists, but how does a terrorist is formed? Where do they stay? When they are, we just see them, they just come from somewhere in films and they just open fire, or there's a bomb blast.
Right.
But has anybody known that where were they staying earlier?
Were they normal?
Where were they? How were they just inside the society? Well, that is what is called sleeper cells. We are actually staying with a lot of them without knowing that they are terrorists. Not even their family knows about it, and they are waiting for that one phone call from somewhere, from some organization, where then they get activated and go ahead and perform what they have to do and create disturbance in the whole country.
Right.
So that is the whole aim. So, and there are times when the sleeper cell consists of people who are, they're annoyed because they're annoyed with the government,
Or the system.
of the system, what something has happened, and God knows what they, but they don't realize.
So it could be any people staying close to us.
It
neighbors.
can be your neighbor, it can be your watchman, it can be your driver, it can be your pizza delivery boy.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, then your character sees Sonakshi, and then he rejects her first. Why does he reject her?
Well, the movie starts because I've come for a holiday.
Okay.
After giving my duty on the borderline, and I come here, and my father first takes me, he wants me to get married, and he introduced me to Sonakshi and Sonakshi's family. And when I see her, because she is too, gungat and badi lambi choti, and very much,
Okay.
I feel it's very boring. I wanted somebody, who is also
Outgoing, glamorous.
Yeah, more into say, wearing skirt or something with Western cultures and everything like that. So I look at her and I say, she's quite boring, man. And I just tell her, my dad, that I don't want to marry her. She's not my type. She's a nice girl, but I don't want to marry her because I don't think we'll get along. So by the time then I realized actually she is the girl whom I want to get married to.
She's a
because
boxer.
she is.
There's another personality.
Because you know, a lot of time it happens when somebody comes to your house to see you.
Right.
You actually change your image, and you know the very bahu type, but actually you're not.
Okay.
So there's a message also. Just be yourself. Whoever comes to see you, just be yourself. Don't try and give them a wrong image.
It's tough to weave in a love story somewhere in this. How tough? How does it fit?
I wouldn't call it a love story. That is just a small part of it. Otherwise, the movie revolves around the thriller part. The movie revolves around sleeper cells. The movie revolves around how they are formed. The movie revolves around how they move around, and what is their motivation. How do they get their messages from their seniors, and they tell you about whether they know the seniors or not. It's very complicated. It's very complicated to understand. And hats off to my director. You know, he took about 3 years to make the whole script.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I interviewed Sonakshi, and I've also read some interviews by your producer. They all are saying this is not a typical Akshay Kumar film.
It is not.
What does it mean?
It is not the commercial masala entertaining film.
Okay.
It is more got to do with it's a very serious film, and the best part about the film it's about real stories. The director has got all the real stories together and put it in one script and made it.
Okay. You know, you've done 4 films with Sonakshi and some songs.
3 films.
3 films and some songs.
And 1-2 songs.
1 or 2 songs. You know, as much
this is
as
my 3rd film. Yeah.
This is your 3rd. As much as people say, you know, it must have been easy. The difficult part is to give the audience something new every time, so that they don't feel they're going to watch the same thing.
Between me and Sonakshi in this film, that we will be like something different. It's because, as I told you, it's not a love story.
Right.
It's a thriller. It's a serious thriller, and it talks about a serious topic. So I would say the USP of the film is not about the love story. It's the USP of the film is the thriller part.
Right. Akshay, you manage to keep a balance. You do some serious films and you do a commercial film. How does this come by? Are you planning this, or you were just picking some scripts that you like?
No, I obviously there is a little bit planning in it that I want to change my image, and I have never heard about any interviews where anybody says, "नहीं मेरे को बिल्कुल मजा नहीं आया उसके साथ काम करके." It's very. What were you asking me about?
Okay, so the challenge of working with Sonakshi and giving the audience something new.
As I told you, in this film, it is not like that.
It's not like earlier films.
I would say the USP of the film is only the new part is the thriller part.
Okay.
And the way it has been shot.
Okay, the way it has been shot.
The way it has been shot. It would just take, if you have seen thriller movies, Hindi thriller movies, this takes you on a different level. It takes you on the next level.
You know, you got a lot of critical acclaim from Special Shabbos. Would this be in the same category?
I would put it in the same category, but a little bit more commercial.
Okay, slightly more commercial and as serious as that.
That didn't have songs.
That didn't have songs.
This have songs and little bit.
Akshay, we are done with talking about holiday. Tell us, firstly I want to ask you, Akshay, we have a new government in place. What do you expect from them?
Well, as a citizen, I expect a lot. I expect the economy to change. I expect Mumbai roads to be done, bridges to be made. I expect the sea, which we have, Mumbai Sea, nobody uses it properly. We can actually save a lot of time by having some kind of traveling, and we can save a lot of traffic. I expect the taxations on my producers in the film industry to change. So the demands are quite a lot. If I keep on going on, you will have to have at least 2.5 hours of session. Then only.
But no, I asked Sonakshi also the same question. She also said exactly the same thing, that reduce taxes for actors and everyone else.
And another thing I would like, again, I always talk about it, and that is to make self-defense a compulsory subject in all the schools.
Right. Okay. Actually, you've always been talking about that. You think right now our country, we are not focusing on that?
We are not focusing on that. We are not focusing on sports. We are not focusing on the discipline part.
Okay.
And the self-defense part. We are not.
We are not focused. No. Okay, just to know Akshay Kumar, the person, slightly better. You know, I asked Sonakshi, tell me one thing about Akshay that you think we don't know. She said, you know, he wakes up really early and sometimes we all have to wake up early. I said, we know that.
Everybody
because...
knows that.
Yeah, sorry?
Everybody knows that.
Everybody knows that, that's what. So Akshay, tell me, in an industry where film stars are just considered like, oh, you know, they must be partying till late, you are quite unlike that image.
Yeah, I don't say to go for a party is bad. There's nothing wrong with it. You should party.
Right.
And you should, because you work hard, you should party hard. But it all depends on a person. Like, I really actually don't enjoy it.
You don't enjoy it.
It's not that I don't want to go. I also want to go, but I don't enjoy it much. I get too tired by night, so I just go.
So what does Akshay Kumar do on the day off? What would your day will be like?
Well, I do a lot of water sports. I go to swim. I take my son on for a trek. What else do I do? I watch movies.
Sundays you don't shoot?
Sundays I don't shoot.
Sundays is for family?
Sundays absolutely for family.
Okay. Okay. Actually, one thing that the film industry has taught you that you would tell us.
One thing which my film industry has taught me, what have they taught me? They taught me actually quite a lot. And give me some time, I'll just answer this.
Okay, my next question is, can two big superstars be friends in the industry?
Can two big superstars be friends in the industry? Yes, they can be, if they want to be.
Okay, you're a big superstar. Who's your best friend? Or friend?
Well, I have good friends. I wouldn't call them best friends, but I do have good friends. Like Ritesh Deshmukh is a good friend of mine. John is a good friend. So I have got a lot.
So it's possible, like it's all media made that it's not never possible.
Well, yeah, I don't think why there should be any reason why they can't be friends.
Right.
They must be having a little bit here and there problem, but they can be good friends.
Okay. Okay, coming to your future films, which would be your next release? It's Entertainment will be next?
It's Entertainment is my next film by August.
Okay. What will that sounds quite entertaining.
Well, it's about a story about me and a dog.
Oh, you and a dog?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That's never done before. And then will be Gabbar?
I don't know.
Okay.
Everything depends on the producers.
Okay. Sing is Bling then?
That's long back.
Okay. So for now, it's a nice story of you and a dog.
Yes.
Okay. So coming to my final question, what has the industry taught you?
The industry has taught me. The industry has taught me to be entertaining.
Okay.
Well, I can't think of anything like that.
Okay, Akshay, we are looking forward to your films.
Well, thank you.
Keep entertaining us as you always have. Thank you so
very much.
Thank you, Akshay.
Thank you.